From afar, many people seem nice, kind, empathic, but when you now get close to them, when you come to their house, that's when you now start seeing some other aspects of their personality that you may not have anticipated. Do you understand? It's only very few people that are very free, like free to the point of you can do whatever you want. But trust me, you don't want too many broken boundaries because many people do not understand boundaries.
Yes,
Do you
that's
understand?
true.
If you allow some people into your home, they can cross boundaries that can make you become resentful as a human being. You get? It's very normal. I have been in the situation of both the host and the guest. You get? And I have been that mean person to somebody, and I've seen some other people that were first nice to me. I've now seen the other side as mean too. I'm not saying that all hosts are like that, but there are some people that when you come and meet them for help, they automatically start to look down on you. You get?
Yes.
As they are helping you, they are looking down on you, and slowly but surely they will start to project more of their inferior aspects, their shadow on you, until you get to the point whereby they can't see you anymore. All they see is their shadow. That's when you start hearing words like, you are a devil, you are a thief, you are a witch, you are a prostitute, get out of my house, you no go better for you. If it's go back to your father's house, go back to your mother's house, leave my house. All those extremely mean things that can drive you crazy and wonder, this guy used to be so nice, or this woman used to be so nice, or this person used to be so nice. How did they now change so much? What am I doing that is so terrible?
This is an insightful take you've dropped. Very insightful. Because there are a lot of people that have experienced this. Hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of our SHORTCAST. Today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic. But before we go into it, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Dami and I'm here with
Kola.
As usual, I'm here with Kola, and our topic for today is why people change and start to appear wicked when you start staying with them. So, I feel like almost everyone has gone through a phase in their life when they stayed with a family member or a friend because they were having an accommodation issue or challenge. And it's normal. It's not something to be ashamed of because you can't predict what will happen next. Life can change. Life can show you things that you didn't prepare for. So the thing is, what happens when you are stranded? You need accommodation help. You need help with accommodation and you approach someone who can help you, a family member or a friend, and then you start staying with them. And it starts to feel like you don't know this person anymore. When you were not staying with them, you met a version of them. Now you're staying with them, you're seeing another version of them. Why does that happen? What causes that change? Is it that they've always been that way? Because some people say you don't really know someone until you stayed with them. So is it that they've always been that way? Or this is just a side of them that you're seeing because now you're closer to them? What do you think?
Personally, I think this particular issue is two-sided. There's the people, the hosts, the owner of the house, the owner of the space. Then there's also the guest, the person that they are helping. So sometimes it could be a controlling host, and sometimes it could be a person that has bad manners. And as time goes on, friction starts to occur. Now, let's be real. There are so many people that are very controlling. From afar, many people seem nice, kind, empathic, but when you now get close to them, when you come to their house, that's when you now start seeing some other aspects of their personality that you may not have anticipated. You understand?
There's this story of a person who went to stay with her auntie. I won't go into the specific details, but she was staying with her auntie because she was a youth copper, and she had to be going from her auntie's house to her PPA. Um, it, it was nice initially, but after some time, my auntie started, you know, talking to her in an unkind manner, telling her that, I'm doing you a favor, you should be grateful, I'm accommodating you, and even going as far as threatening to send her packing, knowing fully well that this girl is here because of something and she needs your assistance this time. So it just goes to show that there are people who, yes, they change. They start showing you a side of them they were not showing you before you started staying with them.
Exactly.
And they don't even consider that you're staying with them because of situation, not because it's your first choice. If that girl had a choice, she would still want to be with her mom, because she's free, she's more free, she can be herself. Even when they have issues, they will settle it and it won't escalate to get out of the house.
I get. One thing you have to realize is that many people are not emotionally intelligent or have emotional awareness. So when somebody that they consider to be inferior to them is in their vicinity, after some time they will start to project their inferior side, which we call shadow in psychology. So if, for example, they are lazy, and they don't like it about their personality, when they see their friend or the person they are hosting or a house girl acting in a way that seems lazy or sloppy, it can trigger those feelings, or it can even trigger feelings from when they were young, where people were always telling them they are lazy and scolded them for that. So when they see people behave like that, it will trigger that aspect of their personality that they don't want to associate with, and it can create that meanness. Another situation is irritability. When you are helping somebody and you are feeling inconvenienced, after some time you start resenting them, and that is just from the aspect of the host. There's also the aspect of the people that are staying with them. It's not everybody that comes to stay with the host that has the right type of mentality and behavior. So people come to stay with you, and you are cooking for them, or you are cooking, and they will bring in food and go and eat in their room. They will, people have some kind of funny habits that can start irritating you, can start creating that resentment. I'm not saying the host is better or the guest is better, but that's just what happens when two human beings with different temperaments, mentality, and habits stay together over a certain period of time. And ultimately, the biggest problem is that lack of emotional intelligence, especially from the both sides.
Especially from both sides, I agree with you. There's a problem of lack of emotional intelligence. That is why if the host is feeling resentful, they can't accept their emotions, name their emotions that I am feeling resentful right now. I need to have a chat with this person to sort it out. And if the guest is feeling like they are not free, they are being restricted,
Controlled.
they are being controlled. You're giving me a coffee, but in my parents' house, I don't have a coffee. You're telling me I can't eat this, I can't eat that, but in my parents' house, I can't eat anything. Exactly.
Then go back to your parents' house.
No, you see what we're talking about.
That's exactly how they would think. Do you understand? That's exactly what the host will think. It's just a natural thing. Do you get? It's only very few people that are very free, like free to the point of you can do whatever you want. But trust me, you don't want too many broken boundaries, because many people do not understand boundaries.
Yes,
Do you understand?
That's true.
If you allow some people into your home, they can cross boundaries that can make you become resentful as a human being. You get? It's very normal. I have been in the situation of both the host and the guest. You get? And I have been that mean person to somebody, and I've seen some other people that were first nice to me. I've now seen the other side as mean too. So I think it's just, as I said, lack of emotional intelligence, and the guests coming with his own bad behaviors, you get, are not fitting into the lifestyle of the host. But then again, to some hosts, even if you bend over backwards and do everything for them, they are not really seeing you. They are seeing a projection of their inferior aspects on you. So you are just so whatever, because as you've come to meet them for help now, you must be inferior. They are doing you a favor. You are their mercy. So you can see some aspects. They already see you as inferior. I'm not saying that all hosts are like that, but there are some people that when you come and meet them for help, they automatically start to look down on you. You get?
Yes.
As they are helping you, they are looking down on you. And slowly but surely, they will start to project more of their inferior aspects, their shadow on you, until it gets to the point whereby they can't see you anymore. All they see is their shadow. That's when you start hearing words like, you are a devil, you are a thief, you are a witch, you are a prostitute, get out of my house, go better for you. If it's go back to your father's house, go back to your mother's house, leave my house. All those extremely mean things that can drive you crazy and wonder, this guy used to be so nice, or this woman used to be so nice, or this person used to be so nice. How did they now change so much? What am I doing that is so terrible?
This is an insightful take you've dropped. Very insightful. Because there are a lot of people that have experienced this.
Absolutely. As we are talking right now, there are many people that are in that situation right now.
And they are confused. But I think that the power dynamics will never be the same if you are the host. Don't think that, okay, as my guest, be more considerate. You are the one that holds the more power in that dynamic.
Of course.
So when you say things like "get out of my house," you are only affirming to the person you are accommodating that I am the powerful one here.
Absolutely.
I can chase you out.
Exactly.
It is still my house.
Exactly. Ultimately, this whole conversation boils down to power and power dynamics. That's just what all this is. When you are staying with somebody, they have power over you. You get? And even when if it now gets to the point whereby they are even the one that is still feeding you and accommodating you at the same time, then they have even more power over you.
Exactly.
You get? But if it's that you are feeding yourself and staying with them, obviously they have less power, but they still have power. You get? And they can make your life easy or difficult.
Okay, I know we don't really do advices, or that's not correct. We don't do pieces of advice. But what would you say to someone who is in the shoes of a guest, not a host? We'll come to the host. What will you say to someone who is in the shoes of a guest right now and they come to meet you to share their story, saying that I've been squatting or managing with this person because I'm having challenges with accommodation, and this person was my friend, or this person was my very good auntie or uncle. All of a sudden they are mean. I don't know how to do anything right. I am this useless person to them now. Like, how do I navigate it? Because is it that the relationship ends like that? Because when you now finally leave, to go back to that kind of person, it will be hard for you.
Very difficult.
So what will you advise the person? Like, not advice, but just imagine someone in that situation and they come to meet you and say, please, what do I do?
This is a very difficult question. No? Honestly, this is the most difficult question of the week.
Oh my goodness.
I can't lie. What advice? The only advice is pack your things and come and stay with me. And I cannot do that one. So what advice can I tell you to do? The only thing you can do is to manage your emotions in that kind of situation. When they are being passive aggressive or outright being aggressive, or expressing their resentment, it's not easy. You get? And sometimes maybe when they're angry, they will not give you food, or you knock, they will not answer you. What advice can I give you? Maybe advice I can give you is to hustle, make money, get the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
Maybe
advice on how to fun better in the presence of the host and say, let me help you carry your bag.
See, some people, the more you do those type of things, the more they even look down on you and even still treat you like trasher. Anything less than trash. Trust me, I will advise you to be yourself, but most people cannot be themselves because they don't even know who they are. You get, and the best situation is not even to be in that kind of situation.
Yeah, but life happens.
Life happens, you get. So when you are there, as they say, when in Rome, be like the Romans or whatever. Yeah. So since everybody will have their own rules, because if you stay with anybody, you will have to live by the rules of that particular environment. You can't just come with your own rules and just bulldozer and just do whatever you want in somebody else's house. Are you mad or something? Nobody, you can't just do that, because even you say when you get your own place, you will have your own rules. There's only very few people that just do whatever you want in my house, and that is leaving your space to all kinds of boundary violations. You get?
Definitely.
So it's a mix between understanding the boundaries that everybody has placed where they are staying and finding a way to manage it. And like I said, this answer or this question you asked is very tricky, because some people, if you avoid them, that's exactly what they want. But some people, if you avoid them, they'll be like, you're avoiding me. I cook food for you, you don't want to eat. She's too quiet. He's too quiet. Some people don't want you to talk. Some people want you to talk. You get? So is that match or mismatch that is the problem?
Mm-hmm.
If you are with somebody that, if you can avoid them, you have made their life better. If you now get there and you want to always talk to them and be around them, you irritate them.
Mm-hmm.
While some people, they don't want to, they are looking for companionship. That's why they even invited you in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So when you now come with your introverted personality, you now get there and start keeping to yourself. They want to talk to you, you are keeping to yourself. They will start resenting you.
Yes.
You see the problem?
Yes. It's actually difficult to stay in this kind of situation. Honestly, it's not easy to navigate this situation.
It's not easy at all. It's just you and God.
It's just you and God. And yes, just you and God. But my heart goes out to everyone in this kind of situation. It's not easy. And I just pray for strength for you.
I pray the universe actually gives you a way so that you can leave that place and become a host to somebody else. And you say, don't be mean. And if you are going to be mean, have a good reason to be mean.
There's no good reason ever to be mean.
You know what I mean? Like, because that's exactly what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. If you invite somebody to come and stay with you, if time is not taken, you will appear as mean, which is the title of this our shortcast.
Okay.
So ultimately, it's all about becoming aware of your emotions, aware of your personality, aware of your shadow side, and be clear about your boundaries. I think that's the most important thing. What I do is that if somebody wants to stay with me, first of all, they have to drop like 1 million naira first, But if you can't drop 1 million,
why 1 million? Is that you helping? You are now landlord. You are no longer helping now.
I'm not hotelier. Actually, what I usually give is 2 weeks. If you want to stay with me, I will just say 2 weeks or maybe 1 month. And after that, once that 2 weeks has come like this, I will remind you. I will remind you, and I'll be the way I'm helping you. I'm also helping myself. In as much as I love people and I love the world, I love myself and I love my boundaries, I love my space, I love my peace of mind. I can help you, but I also have a limited amount of time so that it doesn't develop to that stage of resentment
between the both of you.
Between the two of us, because I can become controlling in your eyes because I have very clear boundaries and I have a way of living my life that may be different from what you are used to. So I will help you for that too. I will inconvenience myself and help you for that period. And I don't even need to inconvenience myself, but let's call it that. But if I said I'm going to allow you to stay for a long time, the only thing you can do is to just get out of my way. That is my own type of personality. And I will just express my rules in the house because it's not possible. I have to just be clear about boundaries. As long as you just stay away from me and you're not dirty, you don't pee in the bathtub, you don't do some selfish kind of behavior, and most especially, you just get out of my way. God will help us. We will find a way to live together in harmony. But that's me. Many people are not very evolved. They don't even know what they are really expressing or feeling. So before you know it now, their more shadow negative side can take over, and every time they all become angry, angry, angry. They just wake up and you just see them in the morning, they are just squeezing face.
And they are using mean words
Mean,
at you.
very mean every time, just angry, angry. Good morning. Like that passive aggression, you just be so on edge all the time.
Okay. Thank you for your input and your take. They are very insightful. And I think we can come to a conclusion that when you're staying with someone, you are putting yourself in a situation where you can have a mismatch with the person. You will not be aligned on everything with the person. So that's just it. And it's not going to be easy. But because of your current situation, you just have to endure it and pray that you come out of it and you're able to succeed on your own. All right. I think we will do a part 2 of this. I think so, because it's quite common. So maybe we'll do a part 2, guys. But you can let us know what you think about staying with people, and also you can share some of your experiences with us in the comment section. We'd like to read your comments, what you think about staying with people. Have you stayed with someone that was nice to you before you started staying with them and changed suddenly when you moved in? What was your experience? Okay, till we see you in another episode, I guess it's bye for now. Thank you guys for listening.
I'm Kola.
And I'm Dami.
Have a nice day. Have a nice night. Bye.